everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video, and today we are watching, there's Justin over there like usual, we are watching Survivor Series War Games 2025. My sister's there too. Survivor Series War Games 2025, live from San Diego, and we just saw the first match. It was the women's War Games match, and as predicted, the faces came out on top. There they are. AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. They just beat Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky Lynch. As predicted, I predicted that the faces would win. A pretty good War Games match. What's interesting this year is that they did something a little bit different. You know how in War Games they usually have the shark cages where obviously two people start in the match for each team. One person on each team starts the match. The rest stay in separate shark cages. And every 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, someone comes out. Or someone exits the cage and goes into the match, right? The shark cage. This year they didn't have the shark cages. This year there was no shark cages. It was just like two women came out. Like it was Charlotte Flair and Asuka who started the match. They made their entrances and then the rest just stayed in the back. Every like 3-5 minutes, whatever, someone else would just make their entrance into the match. So it was almost like a Royal Rumble type feel. There'd be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then someone's theme music would play. So it was almost more like a Royal Rumble, right? Instead of having them all come out at once and stay in shark cages, they, I guess, all stayed in the back and came out separately. Which, I mean, it's cool to see them, I guess, make their own entrances. Like, it's cool, I guess. I mean, they already made their own entrances, but, I mean, the point I'm saying is that I get it why they're trying to make them come out separately, not all at once. I get it, but I kind of like the whole shark cage thing. I thought that was kind of cool, but, you know, it's different, so it is what it is. It's not, you know, I don't really care that much, but, you know, is what it is. Yeah, so that's different. And yeah, a pretty good War Games match. There wasn't really much like, I mean, of course, we had Io Sky do her big off the top of the cage. She did a swanton bomb off the top of the cage with the garbage can over her body. She does that every single year. Io Sky's been in every single women's War Games match. The first one was in 2019, right? And then until now. She's been in every single one. Every single women's War Games match, Io Sky. That's insane. But, yeah, she did her big dive with the freaking garbage can on her head that she does every single year, or pretty much every single year. So, that was cool. There wasn't any table spots, though. That will, I guess, kind of let me down a little bit, you know, because I feel like War Games, you always need, like, that cool table spot, but, you know, whatever. We'll definitely see some of those spots with the men, I know that, but yeah, but still a pretty good match. Asuka gave the poison mist to Lash Legend by accident. And then there were kendo sticks and there was a chain. There wasn't even a steel chair. Honestly, it was just kendo sticks, chain, garbage cans, and that was about it. There wasn't really any chairs or tables or anything. So whatever. Still a good match in the end. AJ Lee got the win for her team when she hit the the Black Widow onto Becky Lynch and made Becky Lynch tap out with the Black Widow. So AJ Lee got her lick back against Becky Lynch. That was cool. Or AJ Lee just got to, you know, get the win on Becky, which was cool. The other thing I wanted to say was that Rhea Ripley's attire was very cool because Rhea Ripley's attire was based off the movie series Terrifier. Like, she had, like, the mask and, like, the black, red, and white. Like Terrifier the Clown, if you haven't seen the movies. Yeah, so I mean, that was interesting because, you know, Rhea, she loves that stuff. And always makes her attire special like that. So, that was cool. But, yeah, that's it. So, I'm 1-0. I predicted that Women's War Games match right. And, yeah. Onward and upward. What is next? I don't know. Be right back with my reactions. Alright, get ready. Coming up next is John Cena, Dirty Dom, for the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena's last premium live event of all time. And he's going up against Dom for the IC title. Coming up next. Oh, no. You know who that is. Liv Morgan! Liv Morgan's back! What? Liv Morgan is back. Guys, we haven't seen Liv Morgan since, like, what, the spring? Before, like, Evolution? Because she got taken out with a shoulder injury after a match with Kairi Sane. And now she's back and helps her boyfriend, Dirty Dom, win the championship. Win the championship back. But watch what happens here. It was a swerve. She hits Dom, right? As a swerve. And then, all right, this was weird. She jumps in Cena's arms. Cena's married. So that was really weird. But I'm like, whoa, he's married. But so is Dom, so it doesn't really matter. And then she hits him with a low blow. She hits him with a low blow. Dom hits a 619. Liv hits Cena. I'm watching the replays as it's happening. Hits him in the face with the championship. Dom hits another frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Dom is your new Intercontinental Champion thanks to Liv Morgan returning. The power couple is back together. That is freaking insane, bro. And what's funny too is that I honestly was not thinking that at all. It never crossed my mind that maybe Liv would come back, but then I heard some stuff on the internet that said she might come back, so then I'm like, oh wait, that's actually a good point. And then it actually happened. So, oh my gosh, Liv Morgan is back. But hold on, rewind, because something else happened during the match, which was really cool. The match, like, beginning in the end of the match, Dom acted like he was injured. He went for a Hurricane Rana, jumped off the barricade, went for a Hurricane Rana on Cena. Cena, like, dropped him into a powerbomb, and Dom landed really bad on his shoulder on the outside. And he, Dom, acted like... Hold on, I'm going to pause it because Cena's in the ring. I don't want to miss anything. No, Dom... And then Dom, he acted like he was injured. And they actually brought in the medics and stuff, which now, obviously, again, it's Dom. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's a stealer, just like Eddie, right? Just like Eddie Guerrero. Just like Uncle Eddie. But, he's sneaky, right? But still, I, for a second, thought it was real because, Dom landed really bad. And it looked like a botch. So I actually thought it was real. But nope, it was a troll. The refs outside, right? Raquel and Roxanne, who are at ringside, jump in the ring. Hit John Cena with their finishers. Dom jumps back in the ring, hits a frog splash. The ref's like, no, you're not doing this to me. He throws them out, bans them from ringside. Referee gets knocked out. Finn Balor, JD McDonough show up. They eat a double attitude adjustment at the same time. That was awesome. And then Liv Morgan comes out. That whole spiel happens. And yup, the power couple is back together. Liv Morgan helping Dirty Dom win back the Intercontinental Championship, which I predicted that Dom would win. I didn't know that Liv was going to come back until hearing about it on the internet. It never crossed my mind. So, yeah, but she's back and she helps her boyfriend win back the championship. That was insane. Now, shout out to my guy who left this comment on my predictions video. We had a conversation about this. John Cena may not be done here. We could see him show up in Wargames. Not guaranteed, but because he loses here, right? What happens if somehow, some way he shows up in the men's Wargames match? Like, I don't know, Jimmy or Jay, they get attacked backstage and they can't compete. Someone has to replace them on the team. What if John Cena shows up? He pulls double duty. He works this match and then goes into the Wargames match. The reason I say that is because I didn't talk about this in my predictions video either when I should have because I had it on my mind. I wanted John Cena in the Wargames match in the first place because I wanted him to get his redemption on Brock. I might have mentioned this in my predictions. I might not have. I forget. But I wanted John to get his redemption on Brock after Brock killed him at WrestlePalooza. I wanted John to get his redemption. And, so I'm going to be a little bit... I was like, well, I get it why he's not in Wargames because he's doing this whole thing with Dom. But still, I was like, it kind of sucks that John Cena had to get killed by Brock and not get his redemption. But hopefully here he can get his redemption because he can show up in the Wargames match. He can pin Brock for the win or at least just somehow beat the crap out of Brock, getting that redemption, because that was my one thing I said I was going to be really sad about. If they let John retire and he doesn't get his redemption after Brock freaking killed him at WrestlePalooza, I was going to be upset. So hopefully we see Cena later tonight in the men's War Games match, and he can somehow screw over Brock, pin Brock, I don't know. But somehow, some way, get his redemption on Brock. That's what I want to see happen. And hopefully it does. Shout out to my man who left that comment on my predictions video, because I really want to see that happen. So we'll see if that happens later on tonight. But if not, then that was John Cena's last match on a PLE, because technically Saturday night's main event is not a PLE. So this is his last PLE match. Loses to Dirty Dom. Very eventful match, though. That was fun to watch. And, yeah, John Cena, we love you, man. And, yeah, there he is. There he is in the ring. I love you, John. I'm not going to cry. I'm saving the tears for Saturday night's main event, because that's going to be bad. But, yeah. Thank you, Cena, for all the great PLE matches, all the great PLE moments. Love you, Cena. And yeah, Dominic Mysterio, the new Intercontinental Champion. So coming up next is going to be Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella for the Women's World Championship. Be right back with my reactions. But also, that's all. It's something really interesting that I just heard. Liv Morgan took a page out of John Cena's playbook this year, because when she jumped in Cena's arms, but then her face changed, jumped, and then hit Cena with the low blow. That's exactly what Cena did during his heel run, right? Remember he gave Cody and Punk, he gave them the hugs, right? And then his face would change, and then he hit him with the low blow. So Liv was taking a page out of Cena's heel Cena's playbook, which is just, yeah, it was really cool, because almost bringing the whole retirement tour thing, you're right, full circle like that. So that was interesting, yeah. But Liv Morgan is back, and she is. What's next for her? I don't know. But she is back and helps Dominic retain the Intercontinental title. Stephanie Vaquer retains the Women's World Championship, which I am so happy about, because I did not want Nikki Bella to win. I love Nikki Bella. I just didn't want her to win. And I'm a big Stephanie Vaquer fan, so I'm really happy about that. Stephanie Vaquer standing tall over Nikki Bella. Pretty good match, back and forth. Stephanie Vaquer still the Women's World Champion. The question is now, what is next for her? Liv Morgan is back, right? So maybe we get Stephanie versus Nikki. Maybe we get Stephanie Stephanie Io again. That stuff going. Who knows? So, who knows what's going to happen? I'm sorry, the New Day and Grayson Waller are doing some crap. They're promoting a supercard. But no, so... yeah, so who knows? Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. What's next for Stephanie Vaquer? We shall see. But Stephanie Vaquer defeats Nikki Bella and is still the Women's World Champion. It is time, guys. Coming up next is the Men's War Games match. It's going to be crazy. Get ready for war.
Feels like the visionary Seth Rollins.
Whoa. So, we just seen the Men's War Games match. The Vision comes out on top. As predicted. I predicted this. The Vision wins the match. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre defeat Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and the Usos. A pretty good Men's War Games match. Oh my god, but guys, alright, so I just start from the top. Started off with CM Punk and Bronson Reed, right? They're beating the crap out of each other, doing great spots. Drew McIntyre comes in, Cody Rhodes comes in, then it was Logan Paul, then Jimmy Uso, then Bronson Reed, then Jey Uso, then Brock Lesnar, then Roman Reigns. That was the order. First of all, I'm watching this right now. Braun Breaker had Cody Rhodes and CM Punk tried to do the Doomsday device. on Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker landed on his head, and it looked really bad. Thankfully, he was okay. Yeah, but they were beating the crap out of each other. Everybody was. Brock Lesnar comes in, right? Because first of all, as Jay comes in, right there, he takes everybody out. Then he does the run it back, climbs to the top. He's yeeting on top of the War Games thing, right? All of a sudden, Brock's music hits, the last one to come in for that team. Brock comes in, destroys. Hold on, you know what? The post show's on right now. I'm gonna pause it because something's happening. I have to show you guys this, so I'm gonna pause it for a second. Brock comes in, lays out everybody in the match, right? Then out comes Roman, the last one. Brock literally exits the cage, which he's allowed to do because the rules of War Games is that if you leave the cage, you forfeit the match and your team loses. But the match didn't officially begin, so he was allowed to leave the cage. He leaves the cage, stands out in front of the entranceway, waiting for Roman to come out. And then Roman comes running. Superman punch. Went for a fourth one. Brock caught him. F5 through the announce table. Then he gets him in the ring. Hits him with another F5. Then it just started finisher fest. They hit a bunch of finishers. Logan Paul gets a brass knuckles from Paul Heyman. Hits people with the brass knuckles. Then Roman Reigns hits Logan Paul with a spear. He takes the brass knuckles. Brass knuckles, Superman punch. Brass knuckles, Superman punch. Then he hits Braun Breaker with a spear. And then, yeah, more finishers happen. Brock goes for an F5 on Jey Uso, but Roman spears Brock through a table, wedged in the corner. And then, yeah, more finishers happen, right? There was a couple blood. Cody was busted. CM Punk was busted open. Then it ended up Cody Rhodes. No, I'm sorry, not Cody Rhodes. CM Punk hit the GTS on Logan Paul. Was going to go for the pin. I think Logan Paul kicked out. Or no, I'm sorry. Braun Breaker broke it up. And then this happened. Right? Well, first of all, here's the highlights, right? Going on. This hooded man, guys, dressed up in a hood, comes in the match. And what does he do? Super kicks CM Punk. And then curb stomps him. And I'm thinking to myself, what the actual... They did not swerve us again. That is not Seth Rollins. I swear, if that is Seth Rollins and they swerved us with the injury again, I'm good. But Wade Barrett's like, no way. No way. I saw he had legit shoulder surgery. He had surgery on his shoulder. There is no way that's him. It can't be. Because I didn't get to talk about this on my channel, but at SummerSlam, after CM Punk won the title, Seth Rollins came out because he was Mr. Money in the Bank, but because he faked a knee injury and he swerved us all, and he took the title from Punk. Now what happened was he was world champion. He had a shoulder injury. The Vision attacked him, turned on him. Seth had to vacate the title, had to go and have surgery after the Vision turned on him, right? So there is no way this is all another swerve. There's no freaking way this is another swerve. Who is that? Who gave the curb stomp? Who's pretending to be Seth and all that? And then And then after that happened, Braun Breaker hit the spear on Punk and pinned Punk 1, 2, 3. Now that's interesting because of course Braun Breaker just pinned the World Heavyweight Champion, which means now he's in line for a title shot after pinning the World Heavyweight Champion. But who was that guy in the hood who pretending to be Seth Rollins? What the actual crap, man? Oh my God. Because it can't be Seth. Who's pretending to be Seth? I don't know, but the Vision gets the victory in the match. It was a pretty fun War Games match. I enjoyed it. Pretty good event overall. Again, only 4 matches, so it was kind of short. But, still, a pretty good event. John Cena's last PLE. He didn't show up in the match, War Games match, like I wanted him to, but, whatever. We'll see him at Saturday night's main event, and that's going to be one heck of a roller coaster ride, yeah. But the Vision picks up the victory. I go 4-0 in the predictions, so that's cool. Braun Breaker pins CM Punk to win the match, and now I'm watching the post show. What the heck's going to happen now? We're going to have to stay tuned to watch. Now, I am going back to college tomorrow, guys, but good news is this. I'm only going to be there for 10 days because I have finals and then I'm coming back. So there will be a video. Turn on your notifications. December 11th. Mark your calendars. December 11th, because I'm coming back on the 10th. Then December 11th, there will be a video. So I'll only be gone for literally not even 2 weeks. I will be gone, and then I'll be back with a video on December 11th, because we're going to talk about John Cena. Because I'm going to have a video dedicated to John Cena. Then, because as build up for then, obviously Saturday night's main event, which I will have reactions for, because it'll be John Cena's last match. So stay tuned for that. Turn on notifications and mark your calendars. December 11th, I will be back. And then December 13th will be John Cena's last match. So stay tuned for that, guys. But that was it for Survivor Series War Games. A pretty good event. Again, short, only 4 matches. Still fun. Division comes out on top. And now what the heck is next? Who was that guy in the hood? What's next for Brock Lesnar? I'm sorry. I almost forgot to mention, because it went off the air. Roman goes and picks up Punk, right? He picks up Punk, obviously pissed off that they lost, but he gives him a little fist bump, whatever. Helping a Punk, being the tribal chief, being the bigger man. He offers Cody the same thing. Cody's like, no. He's like, no. He got up on his own. And they just stared at Roman all pissed off. He didn't want Roman's help. And then he just stares at Roman all pissed off, and Roman's like, I'll remember that. Walks away. He looks back at Cody and goes, that's the last time we ever team. Just know that. And Cody's like, I gotcha. Fine. So yeah, so that's it. That's that. According to Roman, that's the last time him and Cody will ever team. What's going to happen with that now? Because now what's going on with WrestleMania 42? Because originally, I thought it was going to be Roman and Punk going at it for the world title. But what if we get Roman and Cody part 3? Either way, it's going to be Roman is going to go up against one of them. I just don't know who. It's looking more like Cody after seeing that, after him helping Punk up and Punk being chill about it, but Cody getting all in his face and saying no. So is Roman going to face Cody at WrestleMania? Is he going to face Punk at WrestleMania? I don't know. Remember, all 3 of them, along with Brock, are in the WrestleMania promotion video, the poker table thing, right? So what's going to happen now? What's next for them? Is Punk is obviously going to deal with the Vision because, Braun Breaker pinned him, and we got to find out who this hooded guy is. But now I think Roman might turn his attention to Cody. Because I might have mentioned this too, he made a comment on Raw saying how that title would look really good on me. Talking to both Punk and Cody, and Punk's like, wait, who are you talking about? And he's like, that's for you to find out. So, was he talking about Cody then, or was he talking about Punk? I don't know. There is so many holes in this, but yeah, Cody, there is so much tension between Cody, Roman, and even Punk, even Cody and Punk, because there was a couple, Cody accidentally hit Punk in the match too, so there was a lot of tension in that match between the teammates. So, what the heck is going to happen between Roman, Cody, Punk? Who's Roman facing at WrestleMania between the two? Are they going to face each other at WrestleMania? I don't know, but is Cody going to finally turn heel? What the hell is going to happen? I do not know, but as I said, a really good War Games event, and leaves us with a lot of questions. So we just have to stay tuned and see what the hell happens. What is next for everyone in this match? What is next? That's the question. So I thank you guys for watching my reactions. Stay tuned. December 11th, I will be back from school, and I'll be video dedicated to John Cena, so stay tuned for that. Love all you guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoyed Survivor Series War Games. Hope you enjoyed my reactions. But until next time, guys, C Money is out.